Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome. Can you believe it's been 6 years? I cannot believe I've been on YouTube for 6 years. It's been a crazy 6 years of my life, but I wanted to make a video. I actually went on Social Blade and I was looking and said, oh, you have like 92 videos. You've been on here for this amount of years. And I was like, that's crazy. So I wanted to do a video on what I've learned in the past 6 years. This is really for like any new YouTubers or really anybody watching that's interested in what I've learned for 6 long years on YouTube. Okay, so I'm actually on my Social Blade right now. If you don't know what Social Blade is, it's a website that shows all YouTube channels, and it kind of can show your growth. It has like a grade of where you compare to other YouTubers, your rank, your subscribers, how many subscribers you have, and any future what do they call it, future projections on your statistics. So it shows based on where you've been and how you upload where you'll be in the future. So I was on here. I come on here once in a while just to see, see what's going on, see what they project for me. And I was looking through this. So I have 92 uploads. I've uploaded 92 times, and probably a little bit more than that, but some things were deleted because I was just like, I don't know, it just doesn't fit me now. So I've deleted some of them, but I've uploaded almost 100 times, and I'm just now hitting a little over 2,000 subscribers, and yeah, it kind of just seems a little off. So I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit, and maybe even give myself some, I don't know, that to keep going. So one thing that I've learned is you can't stop. Once you start, if you really want it, then consistency is key, but not consistency as like you have to post every day or every other day, but just keeping up with it. Even if you post twice a week, or even if you post once a week, at least that's more consistent than posting non-stop for like 2 weeks and then stopping for a couple of months. And that's me. That's me with everything. I've learned, like through YouTube, I've learned a lot about myself and what I like and what I don't like, and the things that I need to work on. And mine is just staying consistent and really, instead of dreaming so much, putting my dreams into reality. So that's always a thing. Like if I'll have like this whole dream panned out, or since we're talking about YouTube, I have this whole video panned out, and 1 second or a couple of minutes of the video would have to be something that I don't have right now, and I'll just cut the whole thing out. And I'll just move on and just think that it's not possible until I'm able to get that section done, instead of trying to figure out which ways that I can make it done. So that's something that I have to work with myself. But when it comes to YouTube, you really have to show your viewers why they should subscribe, why should they keep coming back, what's so interesting about you and your channel that should make them want to be there, and what I was doing wrong, and why my channel has had so many like ups and downs and ups and downs and more downs than ups, is because I'm not consistently uploading, which I'm trying to be a lot better. This is my 4th video I've recorded today, so I'm trying. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to have videos backed up, so on an off day or off week when I don't have as many to upload, I still have something in a canister that I can give to you guys that's still good, still good quality, and it's something that I'm hoping that you guys would like to see. Another thing that I've learned in these 6 years is just like your niche. My niche, what I want to show to you guys. I used to have makeup on my channel, and I still have a love for makeup, but it's just not the same anymore. If you've looked at probably the past like year and a half, my videos are all like barefaced. I don't have any makeup on. It's just not my thing anymore. So I actually changed my banner. It's not the banner that you see here, but if you go onto my page, you see my banner is new, that it doesn't include makeup anymore, because it's just not a niche that I really want to show too much anymore. It's just so time consuming, and it was a thing that was taking me away from my videos, because I felt like, okay, it takes me like an hour and a half to do my makeup, and then I have to record on top of that, and if I don't like my makeup, then it was just like a whole thing. So I was like, you know what, let me just cut it out. And I eventually ended up cutting it out for my life. I really don't wear makeup like that anymore, so I'm usually all barefaced. So, and it helps me as far as my YouTube goes, because I don't have to sit there and take the time out doing my makeup. I can just sit here and record and feel comfortable enough doing that for you guys. So it's just like finding, like I was saying before, it's like finding your niche. So my niche is more into fashion. I love clothes. That's something that is not going to die. I love shopping for clothes. It is just everything. It is everything. I really, really love it. And it's like, it's bad, but it's kind of like the reason why my YouTube started was because fashion videos. I love showing clothes and doing the whole thing. And yeah, so I found it, and it's kind of working for me now. It keeps me in that bubble. Of course, I'll have some sporadic videos that I'll throw into like lifestyle, because I feel like lifestyle is just so vague, and you can kind of throw a couple things or vlogs or sit down with me or talk with me, or you know, just certain things that are out of fashion and out of hair, because I do hair videos also. I just throw into lifestyle. So there might be something that I want to show you guys, or maybe new nails or nail ideas, which I'm thinking about doing in the future, or taking you guys with me when I go get my nails done. That'll fit into lifestyle. So everything like that type of related is my niche, and when I found it, it just makes it easier for me to choose or try to think of what kind of videos I want to do for you guys. So I've learned that also. I've also learned not to compare yourself with anyone else, which was a hard one for me to learn, because I'm looking at these other channels, I'm like, oh, I'm doing the same type of things, and then I get frustrated, then I stop, and then my channel suffers because I'm paying so much attention to someone else's channel that I'm not really investing so much in mine. And that's really with life and like everywhere. Like, well, we're talking about social media, so we'll talk about Instagram, Facebook, or whatever social media network you're on. You really have to follow your own like channel or your own page, or your own, like, really focus in on yourself and what you can do to make yourself better, and pay attention to like analytics and stuff. Like, I'm like an analytic queen now. I'm always in, like, if you don't know, YouTube has a YouTube studio which shows all your analytics for your page, and I'm constantly on there like, okay, people stopped watching up until this point, so what should I do to change that? Or people really like this video, so maybe I should do more videos like that. So paying attention to stuff that you like to do. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Paying attention to your channel and your analytics, and how your viewers perceive your videos and what you're doing is going to help you in the long run, because that's you. That's your connection with your viewers. It has nothing to do with any other channel. It's just you and them. So that's really important, to really focus in on you and what you can give and what you can do better to help you prevail. Another thing is, like, don't worry about like the money aspect of it. If like you're going in there for money, unless like you're already popping, you have a following, and you know that you can like really grow on there, so you're looking at a different source of money. Of course, like, you're always in the back of your mind is like is the belief that this could become a full-time job, is which, you know, I would want for myself for the future, which I'm working on for 2020, is to be able to do this full-time. But if that's your first thing, then you're never going to survive, because if you're just looking like, you know, oh God, this is the video, this is going to be the video that goes viral, I know, and you post it and you only get 20 views on it, it's going to kind of discourage you from doing it more. So you have to have some type of love for this. Like, I love the whole thing. I love the setup, even though it drives me crazy. And, you know, getting my camera fixed and plugging it up and making sure that everything's good, and the editing, and, you know, checking the analytics to make sure that everything is good, and adding end pages and all that stuff. Like, you have to kind of love it a little bit for you to be able to really project that through a camera for other people to see. It's not going to happen on one video or two. It happened for some people, but again, from what I said before, you can't focus on anybody else but yourself. So yeah, you might get 20 views on that video, but your next video might pop off. Maybe you'll get a couple thousand. So it really depends. Like, you have to really be in it for the right reasons. If it's something that you really like to do, and you really like to show a different side of yourself, and, you know, outside of work or family or whatever, and you just want to sit by yourself and be able to talk or do whatever it is that you want to do on camera, if you love doing it, you're going to pop off, or you're going to have a loyal fan base because they like the stuff that you're giving. So you really have to just be in it for the right reasons. Luckily, I've always been in it for the right reasons, and it's like a calling. It's like if I took a year off, all 2019 was just a year, and I recorded a couple in January, and then I just stopped, and I said, you know, I'm just not doing YouTube anymore. I can't do it. I can't find the time to do it, and every couple of months it'll inch up on me. Like, I even stopped watching YouTube at all altogether, because I was just like, you know what, is this just not working? I need to focus on, you know, my 9 to 5 and really focus in on that. And I actually ended up getting promoted, and I was working a lot more, and my hours were longer. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put everything into that. But in the back of my mind, I was like screaming for a little bit of creativity. I was screaming to be able to do something a little bit different, and it all came to me. Who's texting me? Oh. It all came to me like, I really, really need to get back to this. Like, this is something that I love doing. Why am I not doing it? And I actually, you know, I asked the universe. I was like, what do I need to do? Because I'm not happy. What do I need to do to really, you know, get myself together? And this was this year. This is actually probably like a month ago. And I had recorded a couple videos. I did one of my Savage Fenty hauls, and I looked on, and I just ended up looking at my analytics, and it just kind of took off a little bit. So I was just like, okay, so maybe this is a sign that, you know, this is something that I know I want to do. Why am I not doing it? And, you know, just keep up with it. I don't know if I'm rambling, but really it's just when something calls out for you, like your purpose, like really calls out for you. Like YouTube does that for me. Being creative does that for me. Painting and just technology even, which I'm not going to bring into this channel because it has nothing to do with my niche, but stuff like this, it just really is just like my thing. So I want to keep doing it because I love it, and if something becomes of it and I'm able to do it full time, then I would be truly thankful that I would be able to do something that I truly love to do as a full-time, you know, full-time position. So yeah, that's another thing that I've learned. Also, what I've learned is, you know, when I first started, I only had my cell phone. It was like probably, this is 2020, so this had to be like, I was still living at home, so it was before 2015, maybe 2013, 2014. And whatever iPhone was out then, that's what I used to record. If you guys look at my old videos, you'll see like this little camera with this I had like the light peering in on the side. I was using my front facing camera, which was like good for those times, but nowadays you're like, you know, what is this? And I was recording with that. I was editing on that phone, tiny little screen I was editing on. Like, it doesn't matter the equipment that you have. If you have the drive to do it, then you're gonna do it. Like, luckily, you know, I'm able to afford, I have my laptop, I have, you know, Canon camera, I have the light, and it's not exactly what I want. What I want is to be able to have my own space to be able to do this, and, you know, a room to be able to push it away when it's time to push it away, and when it's time to come up, everything's set up. So that's, you know, what I would want for my future. But it doesn't really matter what you have to record with. Like, if it's something that you really want, like, you're going to use whatever you have. Everyone has a phone. If you don't have a phone, I'm sorry, but I'm saying, like, most people have, you know, a means of communicating that has a camera on it. So if you really want to do it, then you can do it with whatever you got to do. If you got to do it in the middle of the day, if you're able, and use the light from outside because you don't have a spotlight, then do what you got to do. If you got to bring all of your lamps into one space and point them at you and put your phone up, then do what you have to do. If you only have an iPad, iPads are, you know, decent cameras. Set up your iPad and do what you have to do. But you'll eventually get to a point, if you work hard enough, that, you know, you'll be able to get to that point. What I'm suffering right now is more of my consistency, just, you know, doing it. I'm planning out my videos, so I know what I'm gonna, I'm planning out my videos so I know what I'm going to post, and it'll be easier for me because I plan it out. I'm also struggling with getting to that bridge point. If you don't know, for you to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers, which I have, but you need 4,000 hours of watch time within a 12-month period. So I'm close, but I'm not there yet, and that's kind of my goal. And I have to think of it as that. Like, I have weekly goals. Like last week I wanted to post 5 videos, which I did. This week I wanted to post 4, which I'm gonna have 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, which is not really ideal what I wanted, but because of me doubting myself, you know, I waited until the last minute, but I'm still doing it. So I'll say that's a small victory. But my goal for March is to be able to be monetized by the end of the month. So I'm hoping that I'm able to stay consistent, give you guys good videos so that you guys are able to, so that I'm able to get to a point where, you know, I'm at least making some type of income from this, and hopefully it'll push me like, okay, let's do a little bit more. Like we can get better and be able to get, you know, a backdrop that I like and stuff that I like for the channel. That's kind of what I'm focused on right now, is just really dedicating my time. Like I took work off today. I was like, you know what, let me take a vacation day so I can stay at home and really get busy and really get to work. So sometimes you have to juggle, you know, your life for something that you want. And I want my YouTube channel to be successful, but there's things down the line that I really want and that could bridge off of this. So, you know, I'm about to turn 30 in 2 weeks, so I really just want my 30s to be the best time of my life, and I really want to accomplish my goals. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. Like YouTube is just like a stepping stone to be able to do that. And I'm so grateful that I've been on here for this long, that I'm able to get to a point where I've learned as much as I learned about myself, about my channel, about my viewers. So I'm hopeful and that I will be able to grow this channel. So really just, it takes a lot of stuff, but for anything, whether it's YouTube related or anything else, if it's something that you love to do, then you should most definitely do it. And that's what I'm learning about myself. That's what I've learned in the last month, truly, is that this is something that I really love to do, and I need to really dedicate more time to it. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm here recording for you guys today. But I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope I didn't say too much. That's another thing. I say so much, so when I'm editing, I have to click out ums and ums and ums and ums and ums. So I'm working on that. I'm working on it to make it easier for me to edit, because Lord knows when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, Alex, you suck. Like, you keep saying the same thing over and over and over. So I'm hoping I didn't ramble. I'm hoping you guys took something from this video. This is probably a really important video to me. It's something that I'm gonna rewatch just to keep me going, and just know that if it's gonna work, it's gonna work, and if you want it bad enough, it will. And yeah, not even for the money, not even for anything like that, but just to be able to do something that I want to do full time and enjoy is something really truly important to me. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you aren't subscribed, join the family. If not, I hope you at least learned something from this. Leave me a comment if you have anything in your life that you know, really want to focus in on and you love. Make sure you leave a comment down below. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.